pastime with Scarlurby and the nurse. Ooh! Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, Australia, Series 1. Crosspatch, Australian made. Scarlurby made a face. Not again, Melody, please. Just a teeny polish, she coaxed. You must look nice for Georgia Wood's anniversary. I am nice. You're just a fusspot. And you're a horrid old crosspatch, Melody polished him vigorously. Scarlurby smiled. Melody, he said, I really was a crosspatch once. Shall I tell you? Yes, please. Well, get off. I can't tell it properly when you're polishing my front side. Just 5 minutes then, no longer. Melody stopped giving him a polish and the old engine began. Telling then, Dolgotch, the nurse and I were all stored in a large shed back in England. Were you moved by boat when you were there? Asked Melody. Who were Tanninen and Dolgotch? I haven't seen them since I subscribed the New Storytellers channel. When he found me, Tanninen and Dolgotch are our twins. Their railways at Towyn in Wales. They're still running it. They were green and we were red. This is different. Tanninen and I had 6 wheels and a cab. We liked the way to be handsome and talked what we pulled. Tanninen was getting his working mended. What did you pull? Asked Melody. Trucks. They're the first ones. I was finished with getting polished first and went to the dock. I was sent away on the ship called the Spirit of Tasmania. I didn't like things going up and down, so I shut my eyes so as to not have that bounce feeling. At Devonport, the big railway kept me waiting. They had cranes to lift me out. It wasn't Captain Cook's railway then. He would have managed much easier. Did they leave you hanging upside up? Asked Melody. Oh yes, but they left me hanging while they arranged the truck. I didn't like being off the ground. It got me crosser. They fastened me to the truck, and at last an engine took me away. His name was Tie-Guy. I didn't know if he was Toby's brother, but we were soon friends. So, you're doing the work in the railway, he said. You'll be sorting out the trucks. They like to have you take them to Sheffield. Things were ready when we arrived and plenty of people were waiting, but they weren't used to engines, and it was dark before I was put on the rails. They left me lonely and unhappy, wishing a nurse would come. Trucks were everywhere next morning, and suddenly with a rattle and a roar, a train of loaded ones came in. I was surprised. There's no engine, I said. A workman laughed. They've come down by gravity, he said. The empty ones need pulling up, though. That's why you've come. But can't they go up by, let me get it right, gravity? Gravity only brings things down. We need engines like you to pull them up. What? Have I to pull trucks? Of course. All right, then. A driver and fireman came to get me ready, and Mr. Timp, the manager, had a book to show them my parts. We're going to steam you, Scarlet, he said. Shall I be taking coaches, sir? No, certainly not. The railway's not finished. You have to do it first. I didn't mind taking trucks. But I was cross about not taking the coaches. They didn't understand my ways, but I understood theirs, or sort of, because it was not fair. A workman noticed me in a grumpy mood and thought, "They'd better not look at me like that." Mr. Timp saw this and thought perhaps he'll give me time to think. If you're going to be a crosspatch, you can be one, but we're not going to look at your sulky face all day. We'll cover you up and leave you till you're a better engine. They did too, chuckled Scarlet. They fetched a big tarpaulin and covered me right up. I didn't like that at all. It got me sad. Take you there and back. No better look upon the line. Georgie does the focus on the sign. We Georgie Wood, we Georgie Wood. Through the dark and deadly forest under eucalypt and pine. What's the pint-sized locomotive on this pint-sized railway line? Georgie's not the greatest flyer, but he doesn't have a deer. He's a lifeline into thunder and is welcome with a cheer. Georgie Wood, here's the thunder track. We Georgie Wood, he'll take you there and back. No better look upon the line, Georgie does the focus thunder fine. We Georgie Wood, we Georgie Wood. Georgie bought the food and children drinks, he brought in everything. And the locals getting married, he brings a wedding ring. Wallabies and devils, fast city rushing steam. Tasmania's greatest local is a full-size whistle stream. We Georgie Wood, take you there and back. No better look upon the line, George of the focus countersign. We Georgia Wood, we Georgia Wood. Now the decades come to an end, closes a highway through the town. And from high above the mountain, the chopper's wearing down. But George is not forgotten, he serves all to see, having carved a place forever in Tasmania's history. We Georgia Wood, here's the Chandler track. We Georgia Wood, he'll take you there and back. Look at him, look upon the line, so that's the focus kind of fine. We Georgia Wood, we Georgia Wood.